partner is gonna be on the weak hand side, but my head is gonna be in between her and the ground, so I still have the ability to attack. Once my head is not in between her and the ground, I've kind of lost the ability to go for submissions. That's why this is kind of the preferred, not lost the ability, but my options got a lot less when her head is on this side of my body, in between me and the mat, okay? So my options went way down. Not impossible to go for submissions, but my options just went way down. So even if she escapes off to the side, using good head position and keeping my seatbelt nice and tight, give me the opportunity though, that even though she's on this side, I still have good attacking options. So the first thing that we're gonna do, okay, is we're gonna say, I'm going for chokes, but she's hand fighting me, okay? So it can be difficult to set up my chokes from here. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna monkey paw her wrist right where her pinky joint is, okay? And I'm gonna start looking to set up my Kimura grip, okay? When I set up my Kimura grip, or just my 2-on-1 monkey paw grip first, I'm gonna come behind the head, use my elbow to make her look away and set up my Kimura grip, okay? Always opening her elbow. I'm gonna step on her hip with my top foot, push her down and throw my leg across her hip. I'm gonna use the top knee to rotate her shoulder down. Now I'm gonna use her inside shoulder to rotate her shoulder down, and I'm gonna sit up into my armbar attempt, okay? We're gonna say that Jess is doing exactly what she's doing right now, which is defending the armbar with like a rear naked choke. They call this the zombie defense, okay? So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna switch sides, and then we're gonna retake the back, okay? So I'm gonna let go of my grips, hold both of her elbows together, okay, just like this. Now, I'm gonna keep my right hand on her tricep and keep hugging, and keep my feet locked behind her shoulder. I'm gonna post my hand, I'm gonna lift my body like I'm doing a technical stand-up, and I'm gonna slide around her shoulder, attacking the arm on the other side. Okay, I'm gonna finish the armbar, okay, my partner taps. Now, I'm gonna re-grip my Kimura and sit up. I'm gonna take my top leg off of her head and tuck it under her head. I'm gonna throw my ear to the mat, and I'm gonna put her elbow on the ground over my ear. Now I'm gonna take my seatbelt back. Okay, now I'm gonna 2-on-1 on the other side so that I can switch my seatbelt. Okay, so this is a lot, okay? We're gonna go through this again, but I don't think it's as complicated as, I think you guys are gonna be able to get it. So now we're gonna set up our bow and arrow, okay? So I already have the bottom hand trap. She's gonna be fighting my hand with this, okay? This is a good scenario to use it in. Look how high her hand is on my wrist, okay? When I start pushing her arm down, it's pretty easy now for me to take my hand after pushing her arm down and just put my thumb in her collar and pull the slack out of it a little bit. Her hand up here doesn't really matter, okay? Look, I grab her collar way down here and I walk my hand up. Look, now it's much tighter. I don't need to go all the way up, okay? So now, I'm gonna let her out of my bottom hook. I'm gonna push off of my toes, come up onto my elbow and drive over her shoulder, keeping my chest on her back. I'm gonna start grabbing her leg, okay, or her belt if you can't grab the leg, okay, grabbing the belt or the pants. I'm gonna sit back and bring my leg across, sit back and bring my leg over her shoulder, and finish the bow and arrow, okay? Then we're back and back now.